More philosophical question around Bitcoin for you. Increasingly over the years, and I think the Satoshi guys first got me to start seeing it this way, and I would modify their definition a bit, but they started calling Bitcoin energy-backed money. And that was a eureka moment for me because then I started realizing, oh shit, Buckminster Fuller, Tesla, Edison, Ford, all these people basically effectively said there's one currency in the known universe, it's joules. Everything we've ever used, gold, effectively, that's an energy-backed currency to dig it up.
Yeah.
You could argue the dollar backed by, both the sort of petro system and also the Navy, which is effectively a form of energy or power.
Yeah.
And increasingly, I'm starting to see, modifying maybe Satoshi's definition a bit from energy-backed money to power-backed money, which is to say it's not exactly the energy that matters as much, but we're in this transition of, nouns to verbs. And it's the power and the ability to put electrons in and out that matters more than the actual electron itself. Anyways, and if you think about what's actually backing the Bitcoin network, it's not like I can go to you and say, well, there's a certain amount of energy, although maybe one day we'll be able to say that. I'm curious your view on it. But it's a network of, well, at any one moment, this is the total amount of power on that network. Right now, I think it's 1 zeta hash or about 1 zeta hash, which is a huge deal. I forget what that is in terawatt hours, but I believe, or terawatts rather, or gigawatts. We're not terawatt scale yet. But that's, I think, something like 1% of all world electricity, something like that. Anyways, what is your view? Do you agree with this idea that Bitcoin is energy-backed money? Would you modify it at all? Or how do you think about that?
So this kind of goes to the geography conversation again for me and the network effect of it. You touched on Ethereum as a joke and a ding there.
Uh-oh, careful.
And I think this goes to also the maxi conversation, right? Again, I'm so focused on Bitcoin.
Right.
I get it, I understand it. The energy connection is why I had the aha moment of like, oh, it's not blockchain and it's not this or that. It's actually like the energy conversion into this Bitcoin mining process that matters. And that's why, as being in the energy space, the Bitcoin makes sense to me. And I've grokked it. But the notion that Bitcoin is energy-backed money, yes, we do need energy for the nodes to run and for the machines to run and, to do this guessing game. It needs energy to operate. But truly, the reason why Bitcoin is secured and its security spend, its defense fund, whatever people call it, as terminologies we use, is actually that we choose to believe the story of Bitcoin.
Sure.
It's the people. It's a network effect, right? Just like, the US dollar or the currency of whatever country is believed by the people in that country, right?
There's always the belief element.
You have to have the belief element of like, this is the currency we believe in and this is the utilization we want out of it and we trust it, right? We have trust in the US dollar. That's why we've used it. And then globally, people put trust in the US dollar. That's why it became the reserve currency. But if you don't have the trust in Bitcoin and in Bitcoin operations and Bitcoin code and the development that's happening, we actually don't have any security behind Bitcoin. So for me, the security spent on Bitcoin is actually the work that people like Troy Cross do, educating people, helping the masses believe and come on board. Energy is just an input, just like energy is input to a data center.
Sure.
Like, what's ChatGPT? It's energy-backed training models.
Well, and I guess this kind of gets to my point. In fact, I have perhaps a little alpha drop, a future essay I want to rewrite. I recently read, I think it was James McGinnis's essay, The Age of the Electron, and that's great. But I actually would take that a little bit further and think of it as the age of the photon. Because if you think about it really, and it's kind of funny, this is a bit more esoteric, but there's a reason.
That's where it comes from, and that's how you get the electron,
Well, there's a reason we've always had sun cults and worship the sun. Like, I think people are now, waking up to realize literally everything is photons. We're taking photons and we're converting it into intelligence with AI, into electricity to power all of our devices with, solar. And into food, that's photosynthesis, and into capital with Bitcoin. And so for me, it's like there really is until we've mastered the sun and then we can move on. Like, there's a reason we've always worshipped this like grand gift, just showering us with free. And it's interesting because I'm a huge free markets guy in a lot of ways, but this is a gift. It is a gift from a star giving us this magical element. And by the way, I think I heard this on a podcast at some point talking about rebranding solar panels as quantum converters. Yeah. Great idea. Like, this is a magical technology that literally allows us to take this abundant free gift and literally everything, and even our bodies matter. Yeah. Everything is a vibration. It's all energy.
Yeah. I know. Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful. Yeah.
I mean, I think when you like zoom out and understand where you are in the universe, right?
Yeah.
And how it all comes together and how we count the number of years we age, right? Like,
yeah.
It's a trip around the sun.
Around the sun.
Yeah.
It's all the sun.
Like, it's kind of crazy. We are on this rock, floating in the universe, going around another ball of fire.
That's right.
And we call it a year. And that's life.
And what Buckminster Fuller called our rock was a spaceship Earth.
Yeah.
We're literally astronauts going around a ball of fire.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I know.
This is where we need the whiskey.
I told you, we need whiskey for this conversation.
Whiskey or solar-powered hydroponics, we said.